Just for the hell of it today, folks, let's talk about Will Smith and him slapping Chris Rock one more time. Shall we? Monkeys, roll the footage.
Yeah, there it is. Slapped you. You probably think I'm finished, huh? No, there's another one.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, bitch. I didn't forget about you. There's a slap for you. Slap, slap, slap. Yeah, there you go. Here's a little reach around the back of the head slap.
Oh God, please. You have to get away. He won't ever stop.
Is there something left for me to save in the wreckage of my life?
Here we are, bounding into comics. Will Smith movies reportedly up in the air at Netflix and Sony after his assault on Chris Rock. This came out yesterday from Jacob Smith. I didn't get a chance to talk about it, but I wanted to kind of touch on this topic today. While Will Smith hasn't been officially punished for his infamous slap of Chris Rock during the 2022 Academy Awards, the fallout of his actions is only beginning. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this goes back to the other side, the far leftists, denying the existence of cancel culture, much the way they deny certain historical events. And they say there's no cancel culture, there's only consequence culture. Well, one of those weirdos is getting bitten in the ass by consequence culture right now, and that would be Will Smith, who, couldn't take a joke about his bald-headed ass wife at the Oscars from a comedian, and he got all up in his fee-fees after she side-eyed him. He got up and slapped Chris Rock, and now it's costing him financial. A new rumor from Kim Masters at The Hollywood Reporter claims Netflix is moving on from an upcoming Will Smith project after the actor assaulted comedian Chris Rock at the Oscars for telling a joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. Netflix does not need any more bad publicity. They already have, rising prices, and then their political stance basically on the movie Cuties, which was a grooming movie, let's be honest. It says, well, no, this is what it's about because you're just too stupid to understand. And it's like, no, dude, you made a movie about it's disgusting. Netflix has enough trouble. They don't need this kind of trouble. So they're quietly shelving this project with Will Smith. Last week before the ceremony, director David Litch withdrew as the director of a planned Netflix movie Fast and Loose, starring Will Smith, in order to join Universal's Fall Guy, starring Ryan Reynolds. Well, that was a risk, asset liability, and working with Ryan Reynolds is always an asset to one's career, when now Will Smith is a liability. And I cannot believe that they still gave him the best actor after that. And then he resigns from the Academy, but he still gets to keep his best actor. Comes to light the things that they've done, they get stripped of these achievements. So why does he get to keep his Oscar, or does he get to keep it? The last new Will Smith movie I watched, probably I Am Legend. I think that was the one that was based on the Omega Man. That's the last Will Smith movie I watched new. And I didn't even go to the theater. Somebody burned me. I have a copy of it right down there. I like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The Bad Boys movies were fun, the first couple. And, Wild Wild West and Independence Day, Men in Black. Masters claims sources informed her that Netflix put out an urgent call for another director to take over the project featuring the star who's heavily favored to win the Best Actor at the Oscars. But soon after Smith's attack on Chris Rock on the Oscars stage, Netflix quietly moved the project to the back burner, which means it's going to be stuck in development hell now.
I know what you did. You're a damn terrorist. All right, just get the hell out of here. I got a goddamn campaign.
Fast and Loose was supposed to be a film about Will Smith's wife banging one of his son's friends. Fast and Loose was supposed to be a film about a criminal who loses his memory after an attack and is forced to discover the clues of his past, leading him to learn that he has led two identities, a wealthy crime lord and an undercover CIA agent. As of this writing, there is no word about what the plan is for the film. Well, the film's going to sit on the back burner at Netflix and never see the light of day, honestly. That's what they're going to do with the film. Like I said, let's be honest. Netflix has got that ongoing court case. They got enough heat. They don't want these problems. Netflix doesn't want these problems because they don't want to lose subscribers, because that's what happens when businesses piss people off and, represent things that the majority of their customer base doesn't stand for. This is what happens. You lose money. That's real world problems. It's not Twitter problems. Netflix isn't the only studio hitting the pause button on Will Smith. On top of this rumor that Netflix is pausing development of their previously planned Will Smith vehicle, Sony Pictures is reportedly pausing development of a fourth Bad Boys film. Masters reports Bad Boys 4 at Sony has been in active development. Smith received 40 pages of the script prior to the Oscars, but will now pause, a source said. Well, I mean, this isn't really hurting anybody, and it's doing us all a favor from sparing us another nostalgia-induced schlock that probably didn't need to be made in the first place. Sony doesn't want bad publicity. They got bad publicity from Morbius. It's probably going to lose them a little bit of coin, especially given the fact how long it was delayed. So I don't think another Bad Boys movie would financially be the best thing on earth right now. The law of diminishing returns takes hold at some point. Smith's other upcoming projects include an Apple Plus film, Emancipation, and The Council, and Bright 2 at Netflix, as well as Disney Plus and National Geographic's Pole to Pole series. Emancipation is supposed to debut on Apple Plus sometime this year, but the streamer has not announced a release date yet. There was no word about The Council and Bright 2, as well as Pole to Pole. I don't know much about those other projects, but I do know that Will Smith's wife moves pole to pole quite seamlessly, as long as it's not his pole. The Sun also claims that a biopic was the center of a bidding war between Netflix and Apple Plus, and that has completely evaporated and both streamers pulled out following his Oscar slap scandal. A source told the outlet, working with Will has become a risky business. They now plan on developing ideas with more family-friendly stars like Mike Epps and Michael B. Jordan. It's funny hearing Mike Epps described as family-friendly now, which his career has obviously evolved. But it's humorous to hear Mike Epps from All About the Benjamins and, next Friday be called family-friendly. And good for him for, adapting his career and staying relevant and maintaining work. Michael B. Jordan, it's like he's like Idris Elba. Whenever they need a black actor, they're like, all right, black actor, Idris, Michael, get them on speed dial and we'll work from there. That's basically what they do.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Last week, Will Smith resigned from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Smith said he was heartbroken and would accept all consequences for his conduct during Sunday's ceremony, and I'm sure that statement was written by his publicist. That's a boilerplate apology right there. That's all it is. It's this whole, I'm so sad, and you're sitting there reading off a script, bro. My actions at the 94th Academy Awards presentation were shocking, painful, and inexcusable. The list of those I have hurt is long and includes Chris, his family, and many of my dear friends and loved ones. All those in attendance and the global audiences at home, Smith said. Like, you might as well be saying, the list of those I have hurt is long and includes Chris, his family, many of my dear friends and loved ones, all those in attendance, and global audiences at home. That's basically the robotic method in which that was written and how that translates into real-world application as far as I'm concerned. It's a fucking joke. Like I said, boilerplate apology, not sincere at all. He doesn't care that he smacked Chris Rock. The only reason he cares is because, number one, after everything that happened with Jada, now he looks like a complete fucktard. Because, why? Because he was laughing and Jada went like this. Here, this is basically Jada, except for, like, I have a beard and I'm a man and she pretends not to be one. But she was like, gave him that side eye look, and next thing you know, this motherfucker's like, gotta walk my dopey ass up on stage and smack this motherfucker who's actually funny. That's the problem. Not everyone is buying Smith's apology, however. Explained he is not accepting Smith's apology because he does not think it was genuine. I think his publicist and people that work under him probably advised him to do that, Kenny said. This is Kenny Rock, Chris Rock's brother. I might have looked at it differently had he initially apologized when he got on the stage and cried and accepted the award, but he didn't. So right there tells me that it's something else, he added. Absolutely. Tony Rock, another brother to the comedian, slammed Will Smith during a stand-up comedy routine days after the incident in a video that went viral on social media. Tony said during his comedy set, if you think you're going to walk up on this stage, this ain't the motherfucking Oscars. Tony continued by attacking Will's wife, Jada. You hit my motherfucking brother because your bitch gave you a side eye. If you walk your ass up here, you ain't nominated for shit but these motherfucking hands. I like Tony Rock already. And
You gonna hit my motherfucking brother? Cause your bitch gave you a side eye? Oh, it's a lot of rock brothers. Y'all ain't know it's a lot of rock brothers.
Chris Rock briefly addressed the assault at a recent comedy show. He said, "I don't have a bunch of shit about what happened, so if you came here to hear that, I have a whole show I wrote before this weekend. I'm still kind of processing what happened, so at some point I'll talk about that shit and it will be serious and funny," he added. TMZ claims Chris Rock and Will Smith have not spoken since the incident, and there's been no formal apology on Smith's part, albeit Smith did issue a public apology on Instagram. And here we go, more boilerplate bullshit. He wrote, "Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive." I'm not going to read through all this because it's garbage. He says, "Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear." Oh my God. It wasn't too much for you to bear because you were laughing at it, you liar! Your wife got pissed and you had to actually be a man and not be a dopey fuck and get up and act like you actually have testosterone, which is odd for somebody who played Muhammad Ali in a movie to be such a bitch. "I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress," he concluded. Shut the fuck up. Oh, here we go again. "I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family." Yeah, you talking about Serena Williams, who screamed at a fucking judge and diminished the achievement of her opponent that beat her honestly in a match when this young upcoming tennis star. Yeah. Creative Artists Agency, the talent agency that represents Smith, was rumored to be debating internally whether or not to end their relationship with Smith, but insisted that there is no truth to those rumors. A spokesman told the Daily Beast, "There's no truth to any of it. Simply never happened."
Sure, Jan.
So there you have it. I don't really know what to make of the entire situation and how it's going to play out. Do I want somebody to lose their livelihood? No, but these are the same people that always say, that it's consequence culture, and this man acted like a petulant child, and now he deserves to suffer the consequences of his actions, which in this case will include losing the ability to work in Hollywood for some studios. I'm sure somebody will give him a job somewhere down the line, because if they don't, they'll say it's racist and blah, 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 and then he'll get to play the victim again, and they'll make a big statement about that, and they'll burn a Target down or something. I don't know. Damn! But what do you guys think? Are you Team Will Smith? Are you anti-Will Smith? It's hard to believe that there's anybody that's supporting him at this point, really. I mean, outside of his bald-headed wife and his fruity-ass dress-wearing son and, his daughter that's more of a man than his son. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I know there's only two genders. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't yet, subscribe. Do all the YouTube things. You know what to do. I don't need to run through it. Stay tuned. P.O. Box messages, channel member thank yous, all that fun stuff. I'm Epps to the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of you. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot to tell you. Do you want to send us stuff? Because this is how you send us stuff. We have a P.O. Box now. That's right. P.O. Box 924, Prudenville, Michigan 48657. If you have anything you'd like to send in to the Place to Be Reviews, that's where it goes, and that's where your packages will be coming from as well when I ship things out to you, my Kazooians.
I could do this all day.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.